Officer needs assistance. You're going to see it at the bottom of the page. There's a 1013 going out. Just check the links. I know I want y'all to donate to me so we don't have to drink the E&J, but I prefer that you definitely donate it to this officer because this is one of the best officers. We even talked about him on the show before.
Great officer.
And he looked out for us. So if we have an opportunity to help him out in any way, we will with his legal fees. We want this man reinstated.
Dayroom.
Nah, let me stop.
This nigga stupid.
Yerp. Dayroom Daily. Ready to know what it is. Back at it again. We got Mac DNYC.
Your boy.
Diners BK. Lady J in the back.
Hello.
And your boy, Chulo, a.k.a. Bobby. You ready to know what it is. Coming out of New York City. Only show by corrections.
1515 Hazen Street, baby.
Whatever he said.
Riker Island address is right there.
Dayroom Daily. All right, let's go.
Hold on. All right, we're gonna bring it. Let's bring it directly into it. We seen a recent clip that just went around, basically saying they want to cut the corrections budget on officers. They want to cut down the amount of officers we actually have on Rikers Island. So I like to think of it as a numbers game, and right now the numbers are not adding up. Shit is fucked up. I don't understand how we can be losing officers at an all-time high, how people are quitting at an all-time high, and the city wants to cut even more officers from the program. They already stopped hiring as many officers because now the classes are like 40, 50.
It sounds
That's
crazy.
because they can't get the numbers up either way.
First of all, it's hard to get the numbers.
Yeah.
It's crazy that the numbers are that low when all you need is a high school diploma now.
They lowered the
But
standards.
it was always like that.
No.
Nuh-uh, you need a degree. Or at least credits.
You needed credits. You needed 30 college credits. Can you do me a favor? Just pick that bag up real quick.
It was 30 college credits.
It wasn't
Put it to the side. Put it behind that. Put it
because
behind that pin. Yeah.
My class was what? I keep forgetting if it was 14 or 1,600 people. Whatever, the biggest class they ever had.
It was than us. After that,
Yeah.
it's been years since they had a high class.
No, they right after us. We was like 1,000.
Yeah,
After that, they had like 800.
Yeah.
But it also comes up because right now we're about to hit the 2024, 2025, right? Which means 20 years are up from from right before our hiring phase. There was a big hiring phase in the early 2000s. Year 03, 04, and 05. Those classes are about to be done. They're retiring. Anybody there? So you're going to have also a mass exodus.
Yeah.
So we're looking at officers quitting, retiring,
Getting
fired, and then not replenishing the numbers. And the city is saying, it's cool, we have the numbers to back it.
They're doing something that we're just not seeing yet.
Because I saw the I didn't see it. I just overheard wherever I was on the news. Like I'm talking about bringing back up the talks about closing Rikers. Not that they're bringing it back up, but I heard it's like a big thing in the news now again about closing Rikers Island.
Let's put it to bed right now. They've been saying this for the last umpteen years. When I came in, they were like, yo, they might be closing Rikers Island. It was 2018. They said 2017 they were saying this. They've been saying this since fucking late 2000s. Rikers is expensive. We know this. Rikers is expensive to maintain.
And they don't bring anything in, you said.
They don't bring money in because Rikers does not make anything. So
no slave labor.
They're literally there's no jobs for the inmates, so there's no slave labor.
Yeah.
So it's government supplemented. Right? AKA the government's paying for all of this shit. Or the taxpayers are paying for all this shit.
Taxes, bro.
Both.
Taxpayers.
You want to close Rikers Island? Cool. I can see the plan. If you can't see the plan right now, it is crazy. What they did was they closed all the borough jails, moved all the inmates to Rikers, said they want to close down Rikers. They can't close down Rikers until they open up borough jails. Hence why we're going through a phasing of fixing up the borough jails so that they can put inmates somewhere. You can't open a new borough jail because no neighborhood wants a jail. No neighborhood is going to say you can put your jail here.
But since when do they need permission to put it in the hood somewhere?
Oh no, now
Oh, yeah.
when this is New York City, this is a liberal.
Yeah.
I
You-
used to work
Now?
on the Upper East Side and those like
Everybody got a voice.
those high-rise areas, and these people they are the ones who actually go to those rallies and stuff like that. Who's writing the mayors, the governors? They do that.
And you're not putting a jail in their hood.
The hood, like
Their
those.
neighborhood. You're not putting a jail in their neighborhood. You can't put a jail anywhere, and no, because New York City is the way New York City is built right now. There's no real, oh fuck these people, we can put a jail there. There is none of that.
Oh yeah. See, backfiring of gentrification.
Yes, everything is popping. So since everything is popping, guess what? You can't put the inmates anywhere. Remember, they tried to send inmates upstate. They said we're gonna send them to Long Island. We're gonna send them upstate to these jails. Those shits went right out. That shit went right out the.
But I feel like upstate would be like the best.
But you
thing.
can't do that.
You can't do
You
that,
can't
bro.
send somebody out of jurisdiction for a charge they have here. That's like saying, yo, New Jersey, we want you to hold them, but the charges in New York, no.
I remember they tried to do that though.
They did try and
Yeah,
do
the
it.
lawyers for talking
The
about
lawyers.
why do I need to drive this far to see my client when right
His
beside
quarters
me?
right here, yeah. So we can see the writing on the wall. We know what they're trying to do with the jails. We know they want to close Rikers Island. They want to close Rikers Island because Rikers Island is big business, $billions business right there. It's for the airports. They want to make the JFK. They want to make JFK.
LaGuardia.
I mean LaGuardia. They want to make LaGuardia JFK. That's what they want to do. They want to
were
make a
supposed
bigger
to
airport.
do hotels, casinos, and all that shit on that strip.
You got a whole fucking island right there.
Yeah. And they were supposed to, matter of fact, they were supposed to extend it.
Yes, they want to extend the runway
it's
so
a-
bigger
it's-
planes can come.
It's a train that
So
leaves
it-
from the
Oh, shit.
airport to the island, so you could have your hotel there or the casino there and shit like that, so they could make more money.
So I really legitimately never thought about how close they are to each other.
Yeah, they right next to each other.
See,
I didn't know that.
You could swim
Until you
there.
just said it, I never even thought about it.
You could swim from Rikers to the airport. You could swim.
Well,
If you
I've
could
been
swim.
I've been to LaGuardia plenty of times, but never Rikers. So I understand.
And even when you take off from LaGuardia, you look down, you don't know it's Rikers. It's Rikers.
It's Rikers.
I mean, I've never seen it to say comparison of.
No,
You
you
know,
never really
aerial
looked down
view?
and thought about it because it looks like buildings. Just like regular
Yeah,
buildings.
I've
It's
I've
right.
probably seen it so many times and never even know.
You know when you say like stuff be hiding like in plain sight? When I first came on a job and I was working in the jail in Manhattan, I was in that area all the time.
You never know it was
I
jail.
went to college right in that area. I was in that area.
I did go to Rikers one time to try to visit someone, and I didn't like the procedure, so I turned right back the fuck around.
So you was the one bringing stuff in?
But I turned back
Before you
around
leave?
because I didn't like the procedure.
Oh, okay. So
They were
you
like
made it.
they were fighting over lockers and stuff, and I was like, "What kind of prison shit is this outside? I can't be involved in this." I turned around. I said, "This ain't even worth it. I got to go.
But yeah,
I
so
write your letter."
I want to think about it like that, right? So we're losing staff. How the fuck? Actually, let's hold somebody accountable. I want to know who. I don't know who to hold accountable. I want a number. I want to know how many officers are actually actively working. Because I know it was supposed to be 10,000 officers strong when I started. That can't possibly be true right now.
Nah, I think it was more than 10, bro.
And
When we came out, it was
say that.
it was a higher number.
we had,
Supposedly we had too many officers. When we
too
came
many
out.
officers.
Yeah.
You know why we have too many officers? We know half the population is going to leave. Out of the classes, every class that you have, damn near half is going to leave.
Half is
After
gone
graduation.
before.
To the probationary is even up. Like
Yeah.
people just leave. People are like, nah, fuck this.
Well, 25% even leave before graduating the academy.
I heard some people just did for the academy check, and it's like I'm bouncing afterwards.
That
I would've-
literally
Yo,
was,
some people do that.
that was a
For
lot
the
of
academy
it.
check?
Well,
Cause they
Think
think it's a
about-
lot.
wait, wait.
bro.
It's more
They
than what
think
you
it's a
had.
lot, bro. It's a psychological thing.
Think about it like this:
I'm
if
saying.
you at the grocery store and you go to the academy check is looking nice.
I
If-
hated the academy check. I was making way more at my job before corrections.
but a lot of people are not. That's the whole thing. For yours,
Yeah,
it was
'cause
a
matter of fact-
downgrade. For them, it's an upgrade. Some
Yeah, so get on that. I had at my class, I had some kid. It was his first job ever.
Wow.
So once we got our first check in the academy, everybody was complaining. Even I was complaining. I'm like, yo, this shit sucks. I should have just stayed where the fuck I was. He was the only one in the class like,
Happy.
yo, this shit is good for me. It's my first check. You know what I'm saying? It was his first job, literally his first job.
It's gonna make
I
some
think
people.
he
It's grateful. If you
he-
don't have it,
he
it's
just
grateful.
made the age. What was it? Oh no, it's 18 for.
21.
It's 21. Yeah, he just turned 21, so it was literally his first job. So when he
His
got
first
that
job
check,
at 21.
That's
he was
crazy.
What kind of sheltered life do you
yeah,
live?
he was
Good
a.
life.
I'm
Sheltered
saying,
life do you live?
yeah, but fucking, he was happy. He was the only one happy in the class with that check. Everybody complaining. Yo, we dead spent like 20, 30 minutes arguing about the fucking check.
Like we call him.
He was just like,
Academy
yo, this shit's good for me. You probably know the motherfucker too.
More than likely. What was his name?
Nogaris.
Who?
The white boy.
Which one?
Nogaris?
Which one?
Nogaris.
I have no idea who that is.
I think I got him on the gram. I'll show you.
They heard you.
That shit
Get
gonna get
reversed.
it's gonna get reversed, but you still gonna hear the name, so it don't matter.
That's crazy. I was 22 when I had just turned 22 when I joined, and those checks was not it for me.
They wasn't hitting.
Was not it.
Like
And I
how
was
much
getting,
were y'all making? Do you remember?
around?
Yo, that shit said 11.
Yeah, like 11.
Well,
It was 11? Oh, well, nah.
Sometimes I got
Yeah,
9.
bro.
Sometimes I got 9. I
Like
don't know why.
$900 every 2
I
weeks.
never got 9.
I would.
Like,
cry.
so
never
No, I was at like
900.
800. I think it was like 800 for me. It was
For 2
800.
weeks.
How? Oh, cause you got
Kids and shit. Like, I don't, my
but
taxes.
still,
We
they
ain't talking
should
about
take
your
more out
child
of me.
No, my taxes and shit was. No, I have no idea. No, I was. Yeah, that shit making me want to look it up.
Bro, I was hitting straight 11, 12. That's it.
Yeah, I was like in the. I didn't get 9 too many times, probably like once or twice, but for the most part, I was getting like 11, 12, something like that.
1100, 1200. That's how my checks was in the
I
academy.
can see why y'all would complain. My first internship out of high school was like way more than way more than that.
And on my job prior, I was getting paid weekly, and I was getting like 900 weekly
Per week.
So,
Yeah, I've been tight.
Wait,
like,
So
I
you making 16, 18.
yeah, I was tight.
had a job I had before that. Right there.
I was gonna ask you
Right there.
if that was the pay.
Take that pay stub. I don't know
was
what
wondering
that.
if this was. I assumed it wasn't it because you
Wait,
didn't
that's
call it out.
That's my first DLC pay stub.
Get the fuck out of here. You got
Yeah,
that
he,
shit.
he said it before, but I was like, wait, isn't that?
You got it framed
You
and
didn't look at
everything,
it, so
bro?
I was
No,
like,
no, that's the laminator is my
It's,
the who what was it?
Net pay 1178.7.
1178 then. That's what it was.
You know, it's crazy that you still have your first.
Wait, is that
DLC
that
pay?
is
That's
that
net.
that's net?
That's net.
Yeah.
What's gross?
Okay.
Like 16,
What's the
17?
gross?
My eyes are crossed. What the fuck is going on
You
here?
should say gross.
Gross is
Should be like two things a level. Just look for a bigger number somewhere.
I know, here it is. 1650.
It's like 1650. All right, that was 2 weeks, and that was straight yeah, that's straight academy right there.
No
So-
overtime.
No overtime, no nothing.
That's why when we had graduated and I seen the difference in the check, I was like, yeah, I'm
Oh, your
doing,
check is instantly.
I'm doing overtime.
Your check is instantly.
Yo, because we came out, we
I
was
didn't-
hitting top paychecks.
I didn't know how much my check was.
I feel I'm gonna bring that whole thing down.
Just leave right there. I didn't know how much my check was, to be honest with you. I had no idea how much my check was.
I made sure every day we got paid, I was on my phone in class. What we getting today?
No, I meant once we graduated. I didn't know what my checks was like, cause I just.
Oh, like we started in the gym.
yeah, when you start getting money, you're like, it's there.
Nah, I still wasn't satisfied even when we got out of jail. I still wasn't satisfied.
Because you was getting money already.
Yeah, I'm like,
Because it's a backwards then forwards. You got to go backwards
To go forward.
to go forwards
And to propel-
city jobs.
propel yourself.
Because your time is the only thing that matters when it comes to your paycheck. Wait, we were talking about people doing the shit. The people leaving, people coming in. How do you feel? Do you believe that they are overstaffed?
Hell no.
nah, I don't think they're overstaffed.
Maybe.
This is what I think. I think there's a lot of people in areas that, you know what? Forget it. I'm not even gonna say.
No,
Talk your
say it.
shit, bro. You not even in there. No
I'm
more.
not mad at this, but there's a lot of people on what they call ghost posts that, you know.
I don't even believe that anymore. They cut so many posts out. I don't even believe it. I mean, there's some go posts. I don't believe that there's a lot of people on ghost posts.
Yeah, I think
Because people with 15 years still got to work the house.
Yeah. So I'm sure like they've been like cutting it down more, but if you know somebody who knows somebody,
Nepotism is real.
yeah, you're not really doing that. And I mean, like I get it. I'm like cut between, you know,
The boat's supposed to be
both
closing.
sides. Oh, really?
Boat's supposed to be closing next month, 2 months, but by December. The boat's supposed to be gone by December. Now what? That's a lot of. There you
That's
go.
a lot of officers, as a matter of fact.
That's
You
a,
can
that's a lot
control
of.
the amount of officers, right? As
No,
far as
what
when
I'm
you-
saying is there's a lot of posts that was good that just got cut right there.
No, I understand, but so you could cut the amount of officers. They can manipulate the amount of officers, right? Because those are employees. Well, what happens when it comes to bless you? What happens when it comes to people who are getting arrested?
What do you mean?
You can't control the amount of people getting arrested.
You can't control the
Incarcerated.
inmate population.
Yeah.
The inmate population. This is why they said they was going to close Rikers. Remember, I can tell you what the game plan was. We're going to get the inmate population down to less than 2,000. We're going to ship those inmates out to borough facilities, and then we're going to close Rikers Island.
You want to know?
Bail reform comes into play at this point. Everything, this is pre-COVID. All of this shit came in pre-COVID. They let a lot of people out that didn't have violent charges. They stopped locking people up for basic charges.
For
with
dumb shit, quality of life stuff,
quality of life
supposedly.
shit, which is crazy because a lot of people, like, I know a few people who were getting locked up for quality of life because they tried to get back to jail. So now they have to up their shit. They have to up their standards because they're like, oh, I'm not getting locked up for this no more. Now I gotta actually go out and do something worse. Boom, we take those people. The population drops. All they gotta do is show up for court. They just gotta show up for court. They release people. Their only stipulation was they gotta show up for their court mandated hearings. You know what didn't happen? They didn't show up for their court mandated hearings. You know what happened? A new bench warrant was issued for their arrest.
So now you're going
Now you
straight
get
to
locked
jail.
up again. You're going straight to jail. No bail this time. Now we're on the system's time. COVID happens. We don't even know when you get in a court date no more. Back the system up so fucking far back. The population dropped because you released all these people. Then all y'all did was go and snatch all these people back up on bench warrants. That was crazy to me. The population dropped. It didn't. I think it dropped to like 5 to 6,000 was when the TC was at a certain point. Because it was at 8, 9. It dropped to like 5.
I think we gotta look at it like this, right? Because everything should come into play, like all the immigrants that's coming in, right? So you have all these migrants coming in, which it doesn't matter to me, but even in my personal life, right? I seen, a guy who he's young, but it's a process to get his working papers and all that, and he found himself in somewhere he shouldn't have been. He found himself where he shouldn't have been, got arrested, now he got himself a charge. So what happens now? We have all these people coming in. You already have the people who are already in the
Here.
city, right? They're already in the city getting arrested. Now you got more people coming in. And then these other states don't want them, so they're sending them on buses and coming over here. Overcrowding. There's already no jobs in New York City. Not that there's no jobs. There's jobs. But there aren't jobs that people are
Willing to work.
Hold on,
because they're not willing to get paid.
I just got word there was a job fair in New York City.
No, there's job fairs every
No, wait.
week.
But there was a big job fair for the MTA.
Oh, yeah, okay. I know
Line
you're talking
around the
about.
block. People couldn't even get into the job
Line
fair.
around 3
31st
blocks.
Street.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you're talking
The
about.
line was around 3 corners.
Yeah,
So
so
people couldn't
it's-
even get in. They cut the people
They
amount
cut,
of people that can go.
listen, it started at 12 p.m. They opened the doors. And you should have been there at 9:30 a.m. if you were going to actually get in because the line was around 3 corners. And then at 1 o'clock on the dot, they cut off the line and said, we're not letting any more people in. Just give us your resumes and go home. Someone will be in contact with you. I doubt it.
you have all those people. So that's just people already here. All these migrants, they're going to need jobs as well.
Yeah,
What
but they
happens
can't
when
get
people
city
don't
jobs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hold on, what happens when
That's
people?
the difference.
But what happens when
Crime.
people can't get jobs?
More crime.
More crime. What are they going to turn to?
Crime. Crime's a necessity for the most part.
And then you have the ones who
It's
coming
very
with
rare
their-
crime
with
is a
their,
one.
with their kids, they're young teenagers. It's that easy to get influenced to, okay,
Something stupid.
I can't get a job. My parents can't give me this. What do all kids want? They want the sneakers,
Sneakers, clothes,
they want
jewelry.
all these things. So
Games.
they're going to school. Their parents are barely making ends meet. They don't have money to get them these things. But here comes the neighborhood,
Pusher.
Yeah, and it's okay. Let me,
Push,
come join us. You don't get all that. When I was in high school, one of my friends, he once told me he wanted to join a gang just to get girls and get money to buy clothes that he wanted.
It sounds good. It looks good when you're young. When you get older, you like, that was the dumbest shit you could possibly see. Because guess what? Them gang members is all running through the same chicks. They ain't getting the best bitches. They getting hood boogers. The money they getting, you got to kick up. It's a lot of shit that goes along with that gang like that. I could never.
Dude, New York City getting too expensive now too.
Yeah.
Hold on. All right. Wait.
Dayroom.